Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow. Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.
3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. The opinions expressed on the following sponsored program are strictly those of the host, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff, management, or sponsors. Well, it's 1 o'clock and the Brooklyn Cafe is open for business. The team is ready to serve you a huge portion of fun for lunch. So let's break open the lunch pail and unwrap that sandwich you brought, take a seat in the Brooklyn Cafe, and get ready to enjoy the humor and hot topics. It's time to get a healthy serving of feel-good and happy soup to help your day go by easier and enjoy your break with others around you. Your hosts, Dawn and Freddy S., are ready to talk about food, health, dating, or dream making. It's the feel-good food you need to help that bagel go down nice and smoothly. If you have a story to share, anything that happened at work or play, a movie review, a restaurant critique, or just a coincidental thing that happened to you, call in toll-free 888-565-1470 right now. So sit back and enjoy your lunch break at the Brooklyn Cafe and let Dawn and Freddy S. get your happy juices flowing.
Welcome, welcome, welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe. Welcome to all our friends in South Florida. Welcome to all our friends in New York City, Atlanta, Chicago, LA, San Francisco, but never Hawaii.
But how about Puerto Rico?
Yes, and I can tell you something. We are doing Puerto Rico proud today. It's going to be all about Puerto Rico.
How'd you like that song, by the way?
I like it. It's Mark Anthony. That's
Joe's song.
That's Joe's song.
See?
I lost my father-in-law this year. I lost my mother. Lost my father-in-law. Lost a lot of people this year. But that's JoJo's song.
Is it?
That's Joe's song.
That's Joe. I think JoJo. JoJo's watching. She's in Cabo watching. Hey, JoJo.
Yeah, but we used to sing that song all the time when it was with Joe Sada. May he rest in peace. And he's my guy. But great song. You picked that.
I picked that. I figured it was a safe song.
You almost speak Spanish now.
Almost. Real Spanish, not Freddy Spanish.
You're really scary. But anyway, today is going to be all about Puerto Rico. Wait till you get this number. And I'm going to do a lower third. This is all being done as we are going and putting it together. So I'm going to do the lower third as you are going to give me the
He's
info.
going to attempt to do the lower third.
That's right.
We
You
are on
keep
one
talking.
camera, one of our wires we tripped on last week, so we're waiting for Amazon to send us another one, but you will get all of the information, and at the 30-minute mark, we are going to switch some of the camera angles because we have so many people joining us on set. What an unbelievable show we have in store. So if you're interested in helping Puerto Rico, the foundations that have come forward are truly remarkable. You can find us on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Also find us on your iHeartRadio app or your radio if you're in the car, 95.3 FM, 1470 AM, and give us a call, 888-565-1470. What's the number? Sorry.
888-565. 888. You know, it's funny. We got a bigger boat, and it's too big now. There's just too much going on in here.
But
Too
it's
much.
such a great boat. You know, we were sitting around talking before we went on air, and just the concept of the round table is really helped today's show, because we had originally said we'll do a foundation, we'll switch and do a foundation, but everyone knows everyone. We've got Tanja, we've got Simona, we've got Barbara, Carlos walks in, we've got more people coming that are lost at the wrong address, and when they come, they're going to go on a mic. And the amazing thing is we have people that are here on humanitarian flights from Puerto Rico that don't know Florida. But yet, you say, please come on, let's share your story. And she says, I'm there. How far? I go, about an hour. It may take her a little bit longer, but it's just amazing what's going on. The outreach.
Where'd you send her?
I
Puerto
gave her
Rico?
the address, but you know what? Someone else did that, so I know exactly where she was. There's a 1440 in Pompano that's a hardware store. And she said, I know it's not an art gallery, so I know exactly where she is because somebody else did the same
It
thing.
is a Brooklyn Cafe
She said,
hardware
so
store.
just get back on I-95. Welcome, everybody. We have Stronger and Better Together. We also have Fundación Stefano coming.
Say that again.
You say
Fundación.
Yeah, that one.
Oh, okay.
See.
Is that what it was?
Yeah.
Is that what you said?
I don't know.
I don't know what you said.
Her name is Zormar Betancourt, and she's coming.
I couldn't pronounce
and I have
that
to tell
name.
you, I'm thankful that when I spoke to Zormar last night, she spoke English. Otherwise, I was going to give you her number and you could speak with her. But thankfully, she
Zorma,
did.
if you are driving, she's coming now?
Yes.
If you are driving and you can hear us on 95.3, call in. We'll put you on the line.
888-565-1470. Anyone that has any questions or information to share, or loved ones in Puerto Rico, or you want to get involved while everyone's on the air, give us a call. Joe will take the message. We'll put you on air. 888-565-1470. Any breaking news for you?
The only breaking news I have related to the subject today is that I was told the Verizon is working in Humacao during the day. Comes in and out, but it's working, because what they did was they took all the cell towers for the different companies, Sprint and everything else, and it's going through Claridad, which we know as Verizon, and they started working a little better yesterday. I also heard, I don't know if I could believe this, but the power will be restored by December 15th. Now, knock on wood,
December 15th?
that's what I heard. This is
long
what they
time from
told
now.
me. It was on the news today. And you know what? And I called our friend, Chris. You can't believe anything
Chris
and anything.
Farrell?
Yeah.
I'm going to see him this weekend.
Are you?
He doesn't know it, yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I called to see if that information was correct, and
Did he know?
he didn't know.
But I also want to say, and we were talking before, that just when you get a little bit frustrated over people trying to do and do, the outreach and the greatness of people within our community. Danielle Hartman reached out to me yesterday from Rails Jewish Family Services, like an angel sent from heaven, to help offset some funds from Freddy's mom's funeral. And it is, and I got the chills, it is truly amazing because, again, Freddy's not Jewish, and Rails Jewish Family Services offered and came forward, which is truly a gift. But whether it goes through or it doesn't, just the outreach that is there in the community to help is truly a blessing. So thank you, Rails Jewish Family Services, as always, JFS.
I appreciate that, yes. And it definitely will happen. They're going to help offset some of the costs of the funeral. But
What a gift, right?
And this came out of, I mean, she called me. I was like floored. I didn't know, this was
I was
coming.
at Publix and I get this text. I saw your post and I think we can help. We have someone that will help underwrite up to X amount of the funeral costs.
Yeah.
Which is truly, you walk around Publix on a Sunday afternoon and I see this and you read it again thinking, amazing. So just when you get a little frustrated, you have these gifts that come forward and you say, and that is why we keep going.
All right, let's get into this. What
We've
we're
got
doing here today.
Tanja Colazzo and Simona Spellman with us. And Barbara, welcome.
Hi,
Barbara's
thank
on handheld.
And
Carlos Romero's with us on mic also. We're going to put Carlos on camera once Zamora gets here, but you're going to hear him in the meantime.
we're going to have 8 people on set. We will fit in.
You know, it's like a round table and a rectangle.
And the funny thing is that all of you know each other.
That's the amazing
So
thing.
we're last to the party. They know each other.
You know, I know Carlos, and Carlos came forward when you were gone. He offered some help to get you some things that you needed.
The text you sent was a little confusing, but yes.
Well, it's because it's you. And then Carlos introduced me to Zormar, and she's on her way. And then somehow you met Tanja, and then everything sort of come full circle. And then Lindsay Martinez introduced you to, I don't know. But the amazing thing, the 6 degrees of everyone in South Florida in our community, and then the outreach to Puerto Rico.
And
So
what I want to,
welcome,
before we get started on the interviews and talking about what they do and everything else, do you have a pen? Anybody have a pen?
I have a pen. Would you
All right,
like
give me
one?
a pen. Yeah, and the back of that paper, do we have a phone number or a website so that people could do? Let's get that up on the screen.
So
while
it is.
You tell us your story.
Here, I'll give you my notes.
You have notes?
I have notes. Here you go.
And you have phone numbers?
Stronger and Better Together. I did not have a phone number, but I do
Yeah,
have a
put the phone
website
number
for
in.
them.
Yeah, let them give me the number and stuff.
All right, so we're going to start chatting with everyone. Okay, Tanja and Simone, tell me how this whole mission, this whole idea started.
It started just basically feeling desperation when we saw what was going on in Puerto Rico. I was born and raised in Puerto Rico, and I had this deep urgency to do something about the place I lived at, and wanted to help immediately. So just started calling some friends to help with donations and see what we could do. We immediately knew that the way to do it was to fly it ourselves if we wanted to get to the hands of the people. And through the thread of the word, friends coming together, we actually accomplished it. Right now we've done 5 missions where we've actually flown down to different towns in Puerto Rico and hand delivering the goods immediately to the people.
And you really started as a grassroots effort. You said,
Yeah.
let's make donations, let's get it there.
Yeah.
Okay, so
we had no idea.
hold on. Let's emphasize this, because what you're doing is you are flying the material down, and you are going from plane to people. It isn't you're giving it to the government, you're not giving it to FEMA, it isn't saying, good luck. I mean, we donated pallets of water and everything else through the mayors of Green Acres and what have you. I don't know where that stuff went.
Yeah, it's a people-to-people effort. And the reason why it's been impactful for us is because we can actually see what the donations that our community is doing and the impact that it has. I will share one small story with you. In Aguas Buenas, we had a widowed father of twins, infant twins, that was struggling to figure out how to get formula for his children, figuring out how to get diapers, and we were actually able to equip him with all of those things. Yeah. He left in tears. He couldn't even speak. He was just so grateful for what we were doing. So it's things like that that allow us to know that what we're doing is really making an impact on people that we see, and we can report back to our community.
The amazing thing is that you have this idea.
Right.
It's not anything that was obviously in place before the hurricane came. This hurricane came, it devastated.
Right.
You have this idea. People start donating to your house.
Right. With my brother, with her, with people just putting boxes together, and our kids, and just it was just an idea. We thought it was going to be one trip down, and within 20 days we've created a beautiful foundation that's done 5 trips. Another one coming on Thursday, which is all medications going down. We have a grant program that we're starting for small businesses. We have scholarships and places for kids that had been displaced from university. So
in 20 days.
Well, September 20th was the day that she called me when I was in Japan. I was going to sleep. She had just woken up all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed and said this is what she wanted to do. I said, sounds great. Can we talk about it when I wake up? By the time I woke up, she had already thought about how she wanted to do this. And Carlos was our very first check. So I thank you for that.
Alvin Brown.
Yeah.
And isn't it amazing that everybody's in studio today? Because we wanted to do this last week. And we unfortunately, because we have people already booked and what have you, I never expected my mother to die. But all of this stuff happened all at the same time. Did you go to school in Puerto Rico?
I did. I was
What
born
part?
and raised there. San Juan, Colegio Puertorriqueño de Niñas, CPN.
De niñas. I thought you went to maybe Colegio Ignacio or something. And Carlos, did you go to school in Puerto Rico as well?
No, I grew up in New York. My dad was born in Puerto Rico. So.
And where was he raised?
My father was raised pretty much in New York. He moved there at 9 years old.
Right.
But my sister moved to Puerto Rico in 2008 when she met a guy named Larry Sands, who was the former president of Univision Puerto Rico. And she lived down there for 5 years. They actually got married down there in San Juan. It's kind of a cool story in that my father, his youngest child, wound up getting married in Puerto Rico at a temple.
That's amazing.
It's crazy.
It's crazy, yeah.
Is your mic on?
I think so.
Joe, can you hear him?
Yes.
Barely.
No? Barely?
Okay.
Okay,
All
we're
right,
going
I'll
to turn it
it
up. We're going to turn it up on our end.
I'm fairly loud. I'm kind of surprised. I mean,
That's what your daughter's saying. She's like,
That's what
Dad,
everybody
finally I don't hear
says."
you. I know.
he said that to my son at his bar mitzvah. Andy Schwartz goes, "You're part of the loud family," you know? I'm like,
But the amazing thing is our community is how everyone walked in, and I knew Carlos, but I didn't know these ladies. Freddie knew you, and everyone just gave a big hug and said, let's all just go on set together and see, let's giving back to the community.
yep.
And so getting back to your story, you start collecting.
Right.
And then you say, all right, now I need a plane. I mean, these are things that are just, oh, now I need a plane, and we need money to get it down there.
Now I need a plane, and we need money to get it down there. If we have to pay for it ourselves, great, we'll do it. But we thought it was going to be that one mission. Now we need logistics of, once we get down there, how to distribute this to people that actually need it and immediately.
So how did you do that?
How do you decide that?
Well,
Because everybody needs it.
Someone said the other day a comment that was kind of interesting, which is it's kind of, I think it was Sori Moore actually that said it on the call, that's like, it's kind of like you're playing God a little bit, right? Because you're picking and
How do you
choosing.
pick and choose?
Right. So actually at the beginning it was just through people I knew that, for example, I had a friend that owns this produce farm in Barceloneta. And even though they had major damages to her farm, she was concerned about the people that lived around her farm that had lost everything. So she said, I'll meet you there. We'll go and start distributing to those people. Then through Craig Sooner and the JCC, and Jennifer Sooner and the JCC, they said they're working with Loisa. And then we'll meet you at the airport and put stuff in there. Then someone reached to me through Facebook, his name is Seismondo Gutierrez, and said, how can we help you? So it's been through word of mouth, and we've actually created a really good system that's been working marvelously right now.
And specific friends who reached out and said, we might have family in Ponce, we can't get to them.
Right.
Or, an admin assistant who has a mother with diabetes and was struggling with keeping the insulin cold. How can we help? And it was amazing because we had people in the community coming. Mickey, for example, Mickey
Right.
Cohen, who donated this beautiful
Two of them,
$5,000 generators.
Wow.
They bring them to the house, and then I'm on a call with someone who's crying because they can't keep their mother's insulin cold, and here we are trying to figure out, okay, how do we get this thing on a plane to San Juan, and how do we make sure that no one steals it when it gets there, so that so it's just been like a mission of connecting, all of these hearts that are in it for the right reason and getting it to the right places.
Right, and see, I have an office in Puerto Rico, so I got involved, and I realized that it's not just the necessities. After the necessities, all these small mom and pop businesses, how are they gonna, some people live paycheck to paycheck, it's devastating, so then that's when we took the next idea that once after we get through the hurdle of getting the basic necessities, we're gonna go and start helping these small mom and pop businesses get off the ground and get back up and running.
And where are you now? Are we still at the basic necessities, or are we able to move a little bit further on to getting businesses up and running?
This would probably be, we have like 2 more trips planned. And then after this, we're starting with the whole grant process, because it is a process, right? Not only our grants, but there's also money from FEMA that they don't know how to apply for.
Yes.
So we're going to provide them with counseling services as they can go and how to fill these documents, how to qualify, if they qualify for one of our grants, that sort of things.
How can people get in touch with you? So anyone who's listening, and actually JoJo's in Mexico right now, and she says, my family is in Ponce, and other friends are very happy that we're doing this. They want to get the information out. How can they get in touch with you?
I think the best way to do it is to go through our website. It's strongerandbettertogether.org. There's a part there which says if you need more information, they can fill it out, and then we'll contact them.
Strongerandbettertogether.org.
Yeah, one of us, Barbara, myself, or Tanja will contact you.
What are you looking for now as far as supplies, money?
We're looking for donations right now. Donations, there's a GoFundMe page that you can reach it directly through the GoFund. What's the link directly for the?
It's very long, but if you go through strongerandbettertogether.org and make sure you select the Stronger and Better GoFundMe, that's the easiest way to donate. We also are a registered nonprofit. So if people are looking to donate in other ways, we do have a 501c3 that you can also get from us, which also helps with donations.
Right.
I mean, just to be clear, we've got kind of 3 phases to this mission. The first is to provide the relief funds. The second is to help the small businesses, 2 cashiers or less. And then the third is to really help college students, juniors and seniors, make sure that they can finish their education strong with some of the participating institutions here in the Southeast, where they promised to go back to Puerto Rico and actually help rebuild. So I just want to make sure
That is truly a gift.
But hold on a second. So you're going to fly Thursday? You're flying? Are you taking donations for Thursday's flight?
Medications are
We're
going
taking
on
medication.
Thursday.
Just
correct?
medication, so
medications
antibiotics and things of that nature?
Insulin, Robitussin. You have an
I have
entire
a,
list.
yeah, I have an entire list before taking,
Because I want to make sure that people bring things that you want. What happens is you bring things that
Good
cannot
point,
be
yeah.
used, and
Yeah.
even though you want to say thank you, what do you do with it? You can't use it.
That's happened a lot.
There's an
happens.
Amazon wish list that has up to date. We update it every day on specific things that we need, and that's
Okay.
also on the Stronger and Better site. There's an Amazon wish list, and it actually says how many we need of batteries, fans, for example, flashlights, tarps, things that
And is Amazon shipping it to you, or they're shipping it directly to Puerto Rico?
Right now they're shipping it to us.
That's right.
They're not shipping to Puerto Rico. I tried that
Yeah.
yesterday.
Yeah.
If you want to make donations, and this wish list is an incredible thing, because we were talking about it for another organization, we were talking about strongerandbettertogether.com, and you don't even have to guess what they need. Everything is right there, and you can make your donations. It goes exactly where you need it to go. I think it was Hurricane Harvey, Amazon had done this as well. It went right to the direct homes in Texas where they needed them. This will go to Tanja and Simona, and they will get it to where it needs to go on their next mission out.
And nothing is too small. We've gotten $5 donations, we've gotten $5,000 donations, and I'm so incredibly humbled. I will tell you one stat, we've had 296 people donate, and that's totaled almost $45,000.
That's pretty good.
That's just incredible.
It is.
But really, the amazing thing to me is, in 20 days, almost a month, you have created not only a mission and a purpose and acted on it. You now have a foundation, a 501c3, non-for-profit, and when you think about everyone in business generally who just, I can't.
Not only
I
that,
can't do it.
you're-
Look what you've done.
You're more organized than a lot of people.
Right?
I mean, you're putting, when I was there, FEMA had just gotten there. And these guys were relentless. I mean, these soldiers, they were relentless. I tip my hat. And again, everybody came out. They were there from 8 o'clock in the morning to 8 o'clock at night until the trucks were empty. But what you guys have done is an amazing thing, because you're putting it in the hands of those that need. And if you had more to give, you would.
Yeah, and it's amazing what people can do when they put their heads and hearts together, right? I didn't know personally Barbara before this. Simona and I have been best friends forever, but I didn't know Barbara. I didn't know personally Carlos, but we've all become friends.
And you know
because of real-
Zormar, who just joined us, and she'll be joining us on set.
Personally, I didn't know her, but we went to the same school.
That's amazing.
So
In San Juan?
in San Juan. So it's amazing how when everyone has a purpose and has one mission, how people come together and can make things work.
Barbara, how did you get involved with these lovely ladies?
We have a mutual friend that I saw something
And you
about.
might,
We have a mutual friend that I saw something about Puerto Rico and needing help, and I have an office in Puerto Rico, and it kind of just touched me, so I wanted to know whatever I could do, and so I donated, I think,
Tarps, yeah.
I did tarps, I donated money, I
Yeah.
donated money from my company, and I wanted to do more. And I feel like we're just beginning.
We're just
Right.
beginning.
Because there's so much to do. I mean, basic necessities, is that we still need those.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we still need to find ways to make sure it gets into the hands of the people that need it.
Right.
If we forget to mention the Winter Wonderland we're doing.
Oh, yes.
Winter Wonderland, just
Yeah.
Talking to the
talk
mic.
into the
right?
Yeah,
mic and tell
so-
everyone about
so-
Winter
Yeah.
Wonderland.
That's going to be awesome.
So with everything that's happening in the world, you wake up every morning and our children are waking up to this just awful headlines. And so our kids collectively, we're thinking about how do we create an event where there can be hope for the future, that there could be one day of celebration, and what we're celebrating is kids supporting kids. And so on December 20th, the kids are going to be putting together a Winter Wonderland, which is really providing gifts and a day of celebration for the kids in Puerto Rico that are coming from communities that won't be able to have their own celebration. And it's being organized by my daughter Alessia Spellman, by Tanja's daughter Camilla Pisa, and some other kids that are getting involved. And it's just heartwarming to see what they're trying to do.
Is it in Florida or is it in Puerto Rico?
It's going to be in Puerto Rico.
Okay.
It's going to be in Puerto Rico. It's going to be at Mercado. And it's just been amazing what they're doing. So hopefully we will get more information out. We are looking to get a formal invitation out by the 30th of this month,
When are you going to do this event?
the 20th of December.
We should
That-
talk about how my boys' charity could help
Yes.
also do something
Yeah.
at that school, and we could really make
Yeah.
it a really.
That's a
And you-
real
and you were
aggressive
talking-
date, man.
You were,
I'm
talking
telling you.
about,
20th?
you were talking about donations. When this is all set, we're going to ask these kids to kind of like have a wish list, and we're going to put it in the Amazon wish list,
Right.
so they have their gift waiting when they
They,
get
they can actually say, "Dear Santa, I'd like," and then the kids here are going to figure out how to make that wish come true. I will say that the outreach has been not just in Florida. So my daughter goes to school in the Northeast, and she's already enlisted 12 Northeast schools, private schools in Manhattan, and boarding schools in the New England area.
Very
So it's
cool.
been pretty amazing.
It's
That's
amazing when you reach out to the kids, and we worked with Craig Zuner and Joseph and ADL and No Place for Hate. And when you inspire these children, we always say hate is a learned behavior. You're not born with it. You create goodness in people, and you create goodwill, and the kids get involved.
Talking about Joseph Zuner, the
Joseph Zuner is amazing.
the Amazon idea was his. He's the one that actually put it together. So yes, I mean,
Shout out to the Zuner
Shout out
boys.
to the
Yeah.
Zuner family.
Yeah.
I'm gonna tell you, I needed a part for a generator, Generac,
Okay.
and Generac has this commercial now that plays because of what happened here in Florida. And the people at Generac, I want to thank you because they said, listen, this part we don't have it because so many generators are
Right,
being used.
right.
So she says, I'm going to tell you something. She says, go on Amazon. She walked me through Amazon, and they had the part.
Wow.
Yeah.
And they're
crazy.
delivering it. And she walked me through that. She says, listen, I just want you to get what you need. You can buy anything you want on Amazon for a Generac generator, just to let you know. So
Yeah.
And the other side of what you do, once the plane goes over, you deliver and you go person to person, coming back,
What do you
fill
do
the
when you
flight
come back?
with-
Yeah. So what we've been trying to do is we've become experts in private planes. We never know whether it's one simple out.
Thank you, Mike Babil.
So another angel, people like Mike Bill that is a broker for jets of private planes, and he reached out to me the same thing and said, how can I help? I said, well, how much is a plane? I didn't know how much it was, and the prices were ridiculous. He goes, I'll find it for you just for fuel. And so we're only paying for fuel.
Amazing.
So it's amazing, again, how people come together, but yes.
who's flying this plane?
Mike
Well,
Babile.
Mike is flying?
Carlos is flying.
No.
Is anybody flying this
He's
plane?
good. I don't think he's that good.
So they're also
I hope
donating.
so.
They're also donating the pilot's time. All that's donated. The only thing we're paying is for fuel.
Wow.
So we knew immediately that we cannot put a lot of people going on the plane going down there because we need space for every single
food.
little hole to put a box that has supplies
We'll
helps.
share some pictures. They're funny.
Yeah, but we're like in the middle of boxes like this. But on the way back, we're trying to put sick people back on the planes with us.
Sick people, newborns.
So you've been bringing kids and sick people back?
We brought an old lady. We brought two newborn.
Newborns, 5 elderly,
Five
and
elderly.
two.
Yeah. So-
Tell us again how we can get in touch with you, because you bringing back the elderly and sick patients goes hand in hand with what Zormar and Carlos are working to do, so we'll segue into that
Yeah,
after
let's-
commercial
let's-
break.
no,
But
let's wait 5 minutes.
I want to give out some information.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I just wanted to also make sure, because we're sitting here, but we're certainly not doing it all.
Yeah.
And I just wanna make sure that people know, we've got a great team of working with, specifically Rachel Barr and Kathy Edelman. They've been a huge part of this team. Craig and Jennifer Zuner have been phenomenal. Vicki Cohen, obviously John Tolbert, who is co-chairing this with Tanja, and Peter Gary. So wanted to make sure that people knew what we were
Excellent.
thinking.
Great. That's a great job. Unbelievable.
And to
Let's
find
keep
you
going
again-
to find.
And here, another thing, that 100% that what we're doing is pro bono, so everything that gets donated in supplies and money goes
100%.
directly, 100% goes
Not
directly.
$1 is kept.
Not $1, not one. There's no admin cost. We're the admin cost, whoever, And it's www.strongerandbettertogether.org or .com. It'll take you to the same place.
And there's a phone number. You want to read the phone number?
The phone number is 561-901-5797, but for the best information, I would go to their website, strongerandbettertogether.com or .org. That is where the Amazon wish list is. That is where all the information that you can get.
For the GoFundMe. and
GoFundMe, everything
But
else
if you
need.
have a plane and you want to use the number, you can call.
561-901-5797.
Donate a couple.
Gas. Phase 2 is to help get these small businesses up, and I guess simultaneously get the kids that are going to college so they can graduate, juniors and seniors, so they come back. Juniors and seniors in high school or college?
College.
So if they're already in college, it'll be a 2-year scholarship. You already have about 20, you said.
Yeah.
In Florida?
In Florida.
Amazing.
Well, the amazing thing is when I was down there, they were talking about the kids can't start school in time. I said, start school on time.
They can start school.
There
period.
isn't even a tree up with a leaf, and you're talking about school? Seriously? Because what's happening is that what do you do with the kids? And when I was there, that Monday that I landed is when they opened up, San Juan opened up the businesses. And I sat in traffic for 5.5 hours. It was unbelievable. And people don't want to go out because there was ration gas at the time. And here you are sitting
5 hours.
in 5 hours. So what do? You pull over.
Right. A lot of it.
But it never stops.
None of it makes any sense, but the humanitarian effort to help and so many people and all of these foundations that are working together within our local community and giving back to Puerto Rico. You know, you never know, and unfortunately it takes tragedy to find the silver lining. If only we could find the silver lining first. And I always say, if everyone could come together for goodness instead of creating good things out of bad. But
Well,
here
I
we
have a
are.
question. Do you think that people have learned their lesson, and then perhaps instead of waiting for that the barn to burn down, no pun intended with California, the barn burns down, and now everybody that I met in San Juan at the airports, they were very helpful. You know, they helped me and Linda. They do what they could to make us comfortable. I didn't know that Puerto Rico had a national anthem until we flew down. Every flight sings it on the way down. And they were talking about this, and Spirit Airlines did a fantastic job. I don't understand how they fit all these people on a plane in 2 hours. It's ridiculous. But do you think that perhaps we've learned our lesson, and maybe preparation for hurricanes, natural disasters, maybe we should be a little bit more...
How can you prepare for a catastrophic Category 5?
But
It's an
also,
island.
How do you prepare if we're talking about communities that don't have enough to live as it is?
As it was.
Could you imagine
As it
having
was.
them have to think about how
Exactly.
to prepare?
Yes, but I'm talking about afterwards. Let's say 3-4 years goes by, and we've all been associated with the island, and the island has to do a better job.
Right.
They have to do a better job.
We're not talking politics, though.
Right, you know,
And as he
We're not talking-
digresses
I try not
there,
to.
we're going to go to commercial break.
All right.
BetterandStrongerTogether.com. Better or stronger?
Stronger and better.
Stronger and better together. Sorry, stronger and better
That's
together.
how we came up with the name, because we
You know,
felt like
before,
stronger.
before you go, going on your line, Simona had she found this the other day, and we've been
Using it, it's so true.
To change the world, we must be good to those who cannot repay us. Pope Francis. True?
Doesn't matter what nationality,
Doesn't
what religion
matter.
you are.
It makes no difference. We're all humans. It's a humanitarian act of kindness and giving back. All right, I'm going to get this right. StrongerandBetterTogether.com. StrongerandBetterTogether.org. 561-901-5797. Stay tuned. Everyone's going to be on set. We're just switching the seats a little bit. We'll be right back.
Thank you.
Sit back, relax, and breathe while breathing in the benefits of salt in our invigorating Salt Oasis. The Salt Suite of Boca Raton provides 100% natural treatment for sinus, respiratory, and skin conditions. From the adult relaxation lounge to a children's playroom, Salt therapy opens up sinuses, lungs, and flushes out allergens and pollutants for all ages. Give us a call at 561-288-0481. Mention the Brooklyn Cafe and receive 2 visits for the price of 1. Call now to book your appointment. 561-288-0481. TheSaltSuite.com. What is Debersize? With over 25 years of personal training experience and workout techniques, Deb Varsalone invites you to Debersize. Debersize comes to you from the privacy of your own home or group training facility. Debersize can meet your individual fitness needs, offering one-on-one, non-impact resistance training, post-surgical strengthening to higher level boot camp and weight training. Debersize will meet your personal fitness goals at any age. Contact Deb at 561-307-9283. Schedule an initial consultation and get ready for a stronger, healthier you. 561-307-9283. Sonia Hankin is the confidence expert and passionate guide to men and women who struggle with unworthiness, lack of confidence, and self-doubt. As a holistic psychotherapist and master integrated life coach, Sonia Hankin will help you unlock your confidence so you can make the changes you desire and feel good about yourself no matter what life throws at you. You can work with Sonia via phone, Skype, or in person. Contact Sonia at 954-214-8991. Enough is enough of not feeling good enough. If you want to find your voice and step into your power, call today today for a free 30-minute session. 954-214-8991 or visit her at soniahankin.com.
Rochelle Schwartz is a certified emotional relationship coach who's been trained and certified by the world-renowned Ford Institute and has been facilitating coaching workshops for 17 years. She specifically works with women in their 50s and beyond who are ready for radical self-care, powerful and loving relationships, including relationships with themselves and others. Certified in Healing Your Heart, Future Focused, Courage, Blueprint, and Best Year of Your Life. An integrative leader, Rochelle has also been featured on The Oprah Winfrey Show and in numerous magazines, newspapers, and other local TV shows. You'll walk away with more happiness, freedom, and love. Rochelle is your secret agent of change. Contact her directly at CoachRochelle@Comcast.net or online at www.RochelleSchwartz.com. Or you can call her at 954-464-7017. That's 954-464-7017.
Welcome to the Brooklyn Cafe, where every day is a new adventure. If you'd like to join Don and Freddy S. at the cafe, give them a call at 888-565-1470 toll-free. Come on in or call to share a thought for the day and get all the information you need to help your business grow. That's 888-565-1470. Let's reopen the cafe doors. Now, back to Dawn and Freddy S. And Mom Online.
And we're back on the Brooklyn Cafe. We are a full show today dedicated in honoring Puerto Rico efforts of relief and foundations. What an incredible show. You can find us on Facebook and Periscope at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give us a call, 888-565-1470. There's so much stuff going on behind the camera. You can also find us on your iHeartRadio app or on your radio if you're driving, 95.3 FM to talk and 1470 AM. I think Mom Online is on the phone.
Mom Online? Mom Online, are you on the phone?
I am.
How are you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
We are doing great. We're doing a full show dedicated to Puerto Rico relief efforts.
That's wonderful.
Excellent. So do you have something to give away today?
I do. I have a yoga mat from Salvatore Principe, and I also have a complimentary appetizer from the Harvest Seasonal Grill.
All right, so here's your question, Mom Online.
Okay.
You can all help me participate. Mom Online is a mom who's on school pickup line.
Okay.
And she asks the question, they tune into our show, and we ask a question that they can get right so they can win, and they can tune into the show, and then they get a ticket to join our live studio audience. What I think the question should be is, what can you donate to help support Puerto Rico? And then they can say anything.
No, why don't we just ask how many stars are on the Puerto Rican flag?
Because no one's going to get that.
It's only one star.
You can try. You can try it. I know it's one star. You can try.
Ask him that.
All right. How many stars on the Puerto Rican flag, Mom? And that's what you got.
And I got something for you, Mom Online. You're going to be able to show on your phone the people that you're talking to and you into the studio starting next week.
I love that idea. That is wonderful. Thank you so much. That's awesome.
That way we'll be able to see your slippers. Your slippers.
And I'm going to introduce Zormar while she's going to the next car, and Carlos Romero, and I'm going to let you pronounce the foundation because I'm not Puerto Rican or Hispanic.
I let Carlos announce it.
Welcome, Carlos and Zormar. We've had a switch in the set, but everyone is still with us from Stronger and Better Together. Welcome.
Thank you.
I met Zormar. I haven't even met Zormar until she walked in because she went to Pompano, and Carlos introduced us. Tell us about your foundation.
Well, our foundation is Fundación Stefano, and it started when my son was murdered 5 years ago, and he was an organ donor, and it creates awareness of organ donations, which is saving lives. So it kind of has turned, since Hurricane Irma, it has turned on saving people from the Virgin Islands and now people from Puerto Rico. And we are flying patients that have chronic conditions to the mainland every day.
When I looked on your website last night on Facebook, and I saw these pictures and the picture you sent me of this baby, nothing you can possibly ever be going through when you think you're having a hard day can ever compare to these pictures that I saw on your Facebook page. And the outreach and what Stronger and Better Together, when you bring them back on your return flight and you're bringing them back, the gift of giving people hope. We talk about hope and life because there's nothing more precious than life. And you've given this back because of your son.
Yes, he wanted to be a dignitary and he wanted to change the world. And he's doing it from up there, and I'm working with him from down here. So we're doing what we can, and we have a lot of people in the waiting list to come over. People who are, yesterday, for example, we had a flight with very sick people, and out of the patients we brought, 3 of them went to the emergency rooms, and I was with one of them. She went, Victoria, she went to Joe DiMaggio's Children's Hospital, and is being treated in intensive care right now. I was there with her till 2 in the morning to make sure, you know, her mom doesn't speak English. It's the first time she's here. She has no family here. So we have to take care of her.
Okay, see if we got...
Mom Online, are you at the next car line? The next car?
I am.
Okay, who do we got?
Okay, what is your name? Michelle Barrero. I have Michelle here.
Hi, Michelle.
Hi, nice to meet you. Hello.
Glad to meet you.
Thank you. I'm on the phone with the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Okay. And I ask you just a real simple question. Sure. I have 2 gifts for you. Oh, okay. Nice and easy. Okay, so our question is, Freddy, do you want to ask her?
How many stars are on the Puerto Rican flag?
And it's less than 2.
There's 1.
Yay!
There you go.
And you're a winner. What does the winner get?
Wait, Freddy, did you hear what she said?
She said 1.
How she knows that? She's going to say it again. I am married to a Puerto Rican.
Ah, then she needs
there
to
you
tune
go.
into the rest of today's show.
95.3 FM is the place to be.
See, the universe does work in the craziest of
Putting
ways.
it on. That's great. Okay, so for you, I have a complimentary appetizer for the Harvest Seasonal Grill. Nice. And I also have for you, take this. Oh, wow. This is so nice. I really
It's a yoga mat from Salvador Principe. Barbara shaking her head, yes.
Oh, beautiful. He's an artist. Yes, I know. Yeah, I was watching. Yes.
Michelle, anytime you want to come down and be part of our studio audience, Mom Online will give you the information. We are every day live from 1 to 2 at the Heart of Delray Gallery.
95.3 FM. We'll put your name out there. Just
And
listen
stay
for
tuned because today's show is all dedicated to relief efforts of Puerto Rico from the hurricane.
That's right.
That's awesome. Thank you. That's amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank
Have
you.
a great day, everyone. Thanks, Mom Online.
Do you,
It's like a love fest.
she's going crazy.
All right, thank you.
Okay.
Bye-bye.
Do you know that the winner that came here, to get the tickets for the stay up in
Surf Castro Motel.
Yes. Do you know what happened?
What happened?
We gave out some of these gifts before, and they went up. A couple went up to stay. They brought up 5 couples.
Really?
Yeah. He booked the whole place on that one ticket.
Maybe we should
Pretty
check it
nice.
out.
Oh, he loves it. He wants to come down.
And the winner will be on our show tomorrow, Gianni Adamo.
Yes. All right.
The love relationship.
Fundación Stefano. Let's talk about, now everybody in this room knows everybody. I mean, we're the last ones to the party.
All right, see that? We're a little late. We're a little late to our own party.
I know. So what is it that Fundación does to help exactly? What is it that they're looking to do? What direction are you heading?
Well, basically, we are taking aid in the planes that have been donated by very, very kind people. We started with Southwest Airlines. They have 4 humanitarian flights to come over here. Yes, and I was in one of them. I had a patient who was in intensive care in Puerto Rico, and I didn't want him to go by himself, so I flew with them, and we took them to Moffitt Center in Tampa, where he's being treated. So after that, we are basically working with other foundations together to be able to bring more help to others. But those planes that are going down are going filled with donations. Donations like medicine, hospital supplies, and it's being distributed by our volunteers. So the volunteers pick it up right at the, when they land.
Yes.
They pick it up and then they carry it to places like Jayuya, Patillas, Naguabo, Maunabo, Ceiba, either by road or by airplane.
Have you been to Macau?
Have I? No, after that.
Naguabo is right down the street.
Yes.
Naguabo was on the water side. I used to go there to eat dinner when I was in high school with seafood.
Naguabo is great. They sell fish right there at the
right off the
port.
water. Yeah.
And Humacao, of course, is a beautiful place.
Well, it used to be anyway.
And you said there's 100 people waiting list to come back. How do you even get on if someone's listening or watching and say, oh my gosh, I need to get a family member over here. How do they get on that waiting list?
Well, we get through the foundation, we get all the requests, and then these requests are being processed by Vivian and Michelle and Griselda and different volunteers that pick live. We have like the list is live, so people start calling the families to make sure that they're ready to get in a flight. And once the flight comes up to different areas, we have to New Jersey, now we're getting North Carolina, Orlando, Houston, and Miami. Most of them come to Miami because it's less flying time and the fuel is less and the planes are cheaper.
And the information is on our screen, the bottom thirds. The phone number is 787-607-4990.
Is that the correct number? Yes?
Yes.
Okay.
And I'm going to let you pronounce the website so I don't mess it up and he laugh at me again.
It's www.fundacionstefano, and Stefano is S-T like Tom, E, F like Frank, A-N-O.org. And get in there. If you need to bring your loved one, once they're here in Miami, then you can fly them anywhere around the States. It's just the requirement basically is to have a chronic condition. And once you have that, you have the approval of the doctors, then we can fly them over.
So this is going to be, when they come back, it's going to be for medical services, correct?
Yeah, most of them are needed at the beginning. Most of them needed just to get, their dialysis patients.
Right.
And some of the dialysis centers were closed. Other ones had diesel power plants, and they were stealing the diesel from those centers.
I heard about that.
So people have died, and that's the reality. And what I do, I feel I'm going against the clock. One of the people in our waiting list died waiting for us to bring him over. So that was really kind of sad for me personally. So I'm trying to work harder to get faster to get those planes. So we need donations of planes. We need donations of money because today we're paying $3,000 worth of gas to fly a plane over full of the supplies and then bring 6 patients back.
The amazing and they're thinking, oh, what a great deal you got. So it's all comfortable.
Well, we're paying just part of the gas because the plane was donated by a Rotary Club in Texas. And they're flying it here to Miami to pick up the stuff, and then they're flying it back to here.
Do you need more stuff also as well to get on to put into the plane, just like Stronger and Better is doing as well? You need more.
Yes, we have a space in a hangar at Banyan Airport, and look it up on the website. There's a number that you have to put on the donations, but mostly we really need diapers for the elderly. We need Glucerna or drinks that they can eat, and also baby drinks, because people are calling me that babies are ill because they just don't have food to eat, and
And it's hot. One of the problems with Puerto Rico, man, is when there was a tree, there was shade. When there ain't no shade,
Nothing.
94 feels like 104. Take it from me, I know. It is hot. And what happens is heat will create sickness. One of the reasons AC units are put into intensive care is to stop the bacteria from spreading. There's also a problem I heard with rat feces. There's a problem with some of the stuff that's in the ports getting dissolved with rat feces and urine and things like that, and people ingesting it. So that becomes another issue.
There's so many issues. We just need to work faster to get those that are elderly, the sick, the children. When I first heard about the Children's Hospital, got the first round of diesel coming in.
Yes.
Things you don't even think of, again, that you see the trees, you see the damage, the infrastructure, and then it's the lives. Carlos, I want to know, how did you get involved with Zormar?
Well, actually, Zormar...
And I thank you for the introduction.
Oh, sure.
Because,
No,
oh my gosh.
not a problem. Listen, that's actually that's my gift.
You
is
network.
my ability to bring people together. And so I had, I wanted to get involved. Again, like I said, my sister was married down there, my dad was born there, and so I know Jen and Craig Zuner, they're good friends.
The Zooners keep popping up all
Yeah,
over the
no,
place. I
Jen
think
and
we need to have
Craig,
the
well,
Zooners
they're
on the
amazing
show.
people. If you don't know them, they're special, special people. And they had gotten involved with Tanya's organization, and I couldn't get to Costco fast enough, and you know, was able to get a check and into the organization. And then from there, a good friend of mine, my buddy Frank, gave me this idea for a water machine, because he was talking about a company in Fort Lauderdale that makes custom desalination units. So I called up the rabbis at Temple Bethel and the Temple Brotherhood, and with their help and the Jewish Federation here in Palm Beach County and Hands on Tzedakah, we were able to pull together the money and have a machine that'll create 1,400 gallons a day of fresh drinking water from seawater.
And that machine, you said, has been shipped over.
It's been shipped down to Puerto Rico already. Thank you to Jeff Shub and peopleforpuertorico.org. He helped out and getting the plane down there. And my brother-in-law, who had run Univision, connected me with a gentleman named Carlos Rodriguez Silvestri, who was for 7 years one of his right-hand men at Univision in Puerto Rico. And he is with an organization called the Flamboyant Foundation, which is a 501c3, and they try to foster public-private partnerships between business and philanthropy. Now, because of what's happened in Puerto Rico, everybody's mission has really changed, you know, to relief, recovery, you know, and helping get the island back up on its feet again. So it's really been it's been an interesting experience. What I noticed is that I had met Tanya and what they were doing, I was involved with them. And then a friend of mine put me in touch with a former Major League Baseball player. And he wound up telling me about some of the things that he was doing and what his resources were. And then I met Zoramar last weekend, last weekend. And after hearing all of this, I said, wait a second, everybody, we got to all get on the same page, because it's really important. We can all help each other out. If we all know each other, we can all help each other out. So I organized a conference call last week, and the People for Puerto Rico operation down in Miami, they've got like a 100,000 square foot facility. They got a huge facility down there in the Doral area near the airport. So for people who are looking to warehouse stuff, they have a huge facility down there. So we had this conference call, and everybody started to talk to one another. And all I started to do is I started to do text introductions for everybody.
And networking.
One at the time, all right, this one can help this one out, this one can help that one out. And it all came together, and people, I met some amazing people. And we're all getting access to resources that I really don't think that we knew about.
When everyone's
and
working
we're
together.
There. Yeah.
And I know, so I don't mean to interrupt you, but we
No.
only have a couple minutes, so I'm going to interrupt you.
Go ahead. It's all right.
We're sending the resources over to Puerto Rico, but we have so many people coming from Puerto Rico that are in need here in the States. They have we have needs, we have things we need to get to them locally within the United States. Zoramar, you have a list of things that they need, and locally it's going to be a lot easier to get within our community to you, or the outreach as we're sending it over. Maybe people are collecting, we can hold some for those that are coming over.
We have in Orlando, there's a group of people that formed to greet all these people and give them, the bare necessities. We did the same in the Centro de Convenciones when the people from the islands came. They had nothing. So, and you know what? I got a generator for his machine. I was driving over and some very cool person said, I have a friend who wants to donate a generator, so your machine is going to work.
Thank you very much.
And that's teamwork. We're all working.
That's what I'm saying. We're all here together as a round table. How can we all help each other, people that are local in Delray, Boca, Palm Beach, Broward, to get to the people that you need?
And even beyond, because I'll tell you, my niece came up with my half-sister, out of Aguadilla. All right, they're living in my aunt's apartment in Manhattan, and she needs a job. She just graduated with an accounting degree. So my aunt is like, who do you know in New York? a receptionist, I mean, you know, an entry-level accounting job, you know, a bilingual young lady. She needs a job. So there are a lot of people like that as well. So when you think about what can you do, you have the ability to do a lot more.
Well, I see
than
what
you
everyone
think you
here
do.
has done. What you ladies have done in 20 days is truly amazing. Zormar, tell me how we can get your information out.
Yeah, please do the website. We have Facebook, and Facebook I post all the time. Every time we're out, we're taking care of these patients. Right now, I need a place to live for the mom of Victoria, because Victoria probably will be out of the hospital and taken into a long-term care, but the mom is not allowed to live with her. So, there's other kind of necessity. 787-607-4990.
And the website?
www.fundacionstefano.org.
You can always send us a message on Facebook to our Facebook page at the Brooklyn Cafe TV. Give the radio station a call, 888-565-1470. They're more than happy and willing to take a message for us, and we will get it to the proper channels, whether it be Zormar or StrongerandBetterTogether.org or .com. Oh my gosh, everyone, thank you. Ladies, Carlos, Freddy, thank you to Puerto Rico.
Okay.
We'll see you tomorrow, same time, same place. Be kind to each other.
Don't be late.
Bye-bye.
Want to make your smartphone brilliant? Want to make your smartphone brilliant? One tap creates a virtual wine fine tuner. Another, a coffee refiner. A beauty cream and makeup enhancer.
Wow.
Look at your eye.
What a difference.
And with still just a tap, a strength and flexibility harmonizer.
Yeah, I definitely felt something different.
This is the Vitalizer. In the App Store on any smartphone, a simple download that will embed specific frequencies and vibrations into your phone's light photons and sound waves. Calibrations designed to affect taste.
The Vitalizer one is better than the other one, for sure.
Hydration, absorption,
Feel silkier.
and perhaps most incredibly, your strength, flexibility, and energy. Amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well, salud. I'm loving it.
Go to www.vitalizerapp.com and make your smartphone brilliant.
And experience information? Is your child smarter than indicated by test results? 3D Learner is an integrated learning program that helps identify your child's strengths and challenges. 3D Learner's individualized program for academic and athletic success will significantly improve reading comprehension, test scores, and self-esteem. Contact 3D Learner today for more information. Call 561-361-7495 to unlock your child's true potential. Visit us at 3dlearner.com or call 561-361-7495. The Heart of Delray Gallery, located in the Delray Art Complex, is one of South Florida's top venues for art, culture, music, and private events. The Heart of Delray Gallery is a cutting-edge, 11,000-square-foot art exhibition showcasing local artists and artisans with the highest quality of talent and vision, highlighting South Florida's creative arts. Visit us at the Heart of Delray Gallery, 1440 North Federal Highway in Delray Beach. Come, take a tour, book your next private event or fundraiser, or join us for Art Walk the first Friday of every month from 6 to 11 p.m. For more information, give us a call at 561-278-0074. The opinions expressed on the preceding sponsored program were strictly those of its hosts, guests, and callers, and not necessarily those of this station, its staff,